So, if you want more information on how to join them, go to the Spy Company. There will be a leader, second command, requirements, uniform. It'll tell you practically the basics of what you need to know. So don't ask questions about divisions if you can help it. So...
But who just said they're in platinum?
No, anyone that's platinum or above, or anyone that's positive KD is good for the, what you would call it, Team Divinity, which is a division in Goldpack.
That's mainly for big team, but other Team Divinity.
Yep. Okay, now continuing on.
We got a bit of a baby outside.
If you guys have any questions, this is the part where I may answer them. I'm going to start with Logan Lord. Do you have any questions?
Yeah, just wondering about the armor. Can we change our helmet and armor itself, or is it sticking with this?
Okay, so yeah, visors, weapon skins, and armor is totally yours to manipulate, change, and muck with. But don't pick an armor that makes you have no secondary yellow, and don't pick an armor that makes you have a different kind of secondary yellow from what you have now. You need to have secondary yellow, and it needs to appear as pumpkin, not shit brown, which some of them do. If you have one of these armors, you will be forced to change it. But that's only limiting 10% of all the armor, so it's still pretty good. Okay.
Wait, so what if... Oh, sorry. What about
were you about to say?
how it's got the aqua or turquoise looking outline?
Oh yeah, multicolor armor is totally fine, as long as you have black and secondary yellow. The ones I'm talking about is like Logan. Logan's body piece is pumpkin, so it's acceptable. But as you can see, his shoulders are shit colored brown. Some armors will be entirely shit colored brown for secondary, like the Master Chief and one variant of the Focus, and Wet Work. If you're wearing that, you'll be requested to remove it. But his has secondary yellow, and a good amount of it, so it's appropriate. Okay, now continuing on. So, do you have any questions, Fat Gamer? I'm gonna take that as a no. Damn. You seem like you had all the questions. Do you have any questions, Teddy Bear?
Get off me.
Too easy. Don't worry, you get multiple questions. Okay, Fizz Ninja, do you have any questions? Any at all, keep them clan related. Think of anything.
I'm pretty sure the armor one just summed it all up, to be honest.
I don't know. Oh, with joining Team Divinity, is there any type of other restriction other than platinum and positive KD?
So you will have to talk to Jarts or his next second command, which will be decided soon.
Marshall, sorry,
we'll
my mic was still muted.
Okay,
I did say
Dog,
something,
your
but my mic was muted.
Sexy Dog, stop making love to your mic.
Sorry.
Fizz, the only requirement you really need to do to get Team Divinity apart from your platinum and all that, you just have to change your emblem to like a stealth.
Oh, yeah, you have to ask the division leader or second command, and if you're positive KD or platinum and above, you will be allowed to join them. However, I will warn you, it has a 1-star rating because it's inactive. But it could change later, you don't know. And if you ever find it boring, you may request to leave it and go back to main army. That's totally okay. You don't know unless you try it.
I mean to do
Okay.
that.
Wait, Marshall, what about
any
me?
questions? Okay, Sexy Dog, do you have any questions?
I'm Diamond 4 and I've got a positive KD.
Yeah, you could join them if you want.
Actually, I have
where
a
is he?
question for Team Divinity though.
You will have to ask
Yeah,
the
well, shit.
Jarts. And if you ever don't like it, you can leave it. That's totally up to you. But ask Jarts. If he approves, he'll let you in.
Do you know, Marshall, if like you need a certain KDA though to join?
No, it's just positive. It has to simply
Just
be
positive.
positive, not negative.
Wow.
Marshall,
Okay. Okay, do you have any questions?
what are the sort of top people to avoid? So you said you've got a couple of clans and stuff blacklisted, but what are the sort of worst offenders that we need to avoid?
Okay, we don't have a public list, so it's quite easy to ignore them. And quite often, if we come in contact with them, you will be requested to remove them. So you're totally okay until we come in contact with any blacklisted member. It's not a crime to have them added, but it's a crime to deny removing them. That's when it can get ugly. So if you're found, we're fine. You'll be asked to remove. If you refuse, give a good reason, otherwise it could get bad. So it's okay. There's no one really to avoid, but there are a couple, like the 99 Dre, the Shield of Honor community, the Highcom community, Emojo and IIX Auxiliary, you know, that troller. Any of these guys, you should strongly recommend avoiding.
Does the entire Nighthawks
I've assassinated
as well?
each of those.
Remember,
Oh yeah, yeah, the Nighthawks are morons. Them we gotta avoid them, but we like picking on them because they're dumb, and they gave us some activity.
Sorry, my controller fell off the side.
That's okay. Okay, so do you have any questions again, Logan?
No, I'm just saying all those clans you listed up. Just need to read it.
Too easy. Let's have a look. Sexy Dog, do you have any questions?
No.
Fizz Ninja, how about you?
No, I think I'm good.
Propane, do you have any questions? Clan related?
Are clan members' friends allowed to play with the clan even if they're not in the clan? Like if they wanted to play with
Okay,
you?
in particular situations, yes. Like when we're doing matchmaking and playing as a group. However, in any custom game, generally no. They're either in Goldpack or they're not. So if you're not in Goldpack, the doors will be closed 90% of the time to you. Okay.
Nothing clan related.
Delete that. Do you have any questions?
No, not so far.
Okay, Fat Gamer, do you have any questions? What's that? You don't have any questions? Okay. So, this goes out to everyone. Do anyone has any questions at all?
No.
very good.
That's a warning, Sexy. That's a warning
Second
on
warning.
killing them?
Oh, is it?
Wait,
Four
well that's
I
your
didn't kill
second
anyone.
warning, man. Dude, that's the second warning, so if you go to the next one, you'll immediately be demoted. So please be careful.
Yeah,
Sorry
good,
about
man.
that. My controller died.
That's okay.
My control, by the way.
So
So-
in conjunction to your answer, can you give reasons as to why they're each sort of, banned or blacklisted? It's just to
Okay,
sort of
oh,
help
No, that's
understand.
okay. I already gave a generic term, but I will list the specific people I just mentioned, and I'll do it quickly. Let's start with the 99th Regiment. Oh wait, let's start with Highcom. Kurt, the leader of Highcom, also goes by the name of Laglink, has been known to DDoS, and not only is it known, I have
I
it
wanna
recorded
go to the top
firsthand.
wall.
DDoSing where he spams packets to your IP and server into which shits itself and you're disconnected from Xbox Live and you have to restart your router. He's done that to me and he's done it to multiple people in the community. Because he
I know what
wants
DDoS
to-
is. I work in IT.
Good. Well, because he DDoSes, and I've also got one of his accounts banned for it because I caught him admitting that he DDoSed me because he's a moron. He's blacklisted and will be forever avoided from everyone in the Goldpack community. We don't respect people. We do things legally, not illegally. Okay. As for Highcom is when it comes not Highcom, sorry, SOH. They have the dirtiest mouth in the world. They're trollers. They'll pick on you if you're gay, pick on you have autism, pick on you for being from a different country. They are so foul-mouthed that they've actually been blacklisted, all of them, the high-ranking officers, because of how foul they truly were to members of the Goldpack. We still did wars with them, but some of their members were blacklisted, so you weren't allowed to hang out with them, because every time they joined the party, it was nothing but foul words coming out everywhere, spewing like vomit. Let's go with the 99th Regiment. 99th Regiment's like the worst person in the world. The leader, Dustin, who was the 99th Dre, has done everything. He's tried to get people DDoS me, constantly tried to non-claim assassination. He's spread so many lies I've lost count. he's caused the death and destruction of Goldpack Fun Generation by manipulating their second command, Goldpack Mama, because she was really dumb and she fallen into a bunch of lies mixed with a little bit of truth. And this guy's like pure cancer and toxicity mixed together. He's even messaged my girlfriend trying to get news off her. This guy's a sick fuck and he has practically no life and no limitations. He's blacklisted on the highest level. If I saw him
If I see
public,
him, can
I'd
I
beat the snot out
assassinate
of
him?
him. No, he's not active anymore. Goldpack has successfully made his life miserable in the clan community, and he's now a
It's got more
arc
problems
clan.
than a math test.
Okay, we annoyed him to oblivion. Okay, so,
Hello!
let's go with drop shots for Mojo Gaming. Mojo Gaming is like IXO, he likes to troll. However, he's one of the few trollers I used to be friends with, because I respect trollers if they keep within their boundaries. And when I came in contact with him, we were originally friends and he was in Goldpack with Mojo Dropshots GP, or Dropshots GP. The problem, what happened is that everything was cool, everything was fine. I even gave him permission to upload those videos about me. He physically came to me, requested permission, I laughed and I gave him permission to upload them. However, I'm now denying him permission. What happened is that I've done a course in game development and I do have some artwork of my own. One of my artworks is the emblem I made for my YouTube channel, which is a black and yellow Sigma. I made that from scratch, and if you invert the colours of black to white, my name comes up on it as a watermark. I own it, it's my intellectual property that I created. He used it as a game picture. I respectfully told him to take it off. And then he kind of was like, why? Told him because it's mine and he doesn't deserve to use it. Then when I gave him that attitude, he's like, I'm not going to take it off. I said, you sure you want to roll those dice? Because I don't think you like your odds. And he continued to provoke me, so I was like, okay, I'm going to roll those dice. I'm going to get all your videos banned because I suddenly reject my permission to have my voice publicly displayed and broadcasted. And he said, bring it on, and I have this recorded. So now it's kind of like a holy war, because he used my intellectual property and refused to take it off. He's now going to slowly use videos, lose them, and he'll get a couple of red flags in the process. I'm even willing to take it further than that. I take this thing kind of seriously.
On what does a Mojo Gaming have to do with that? Because, like,
Well, he's
you said
blacklisted.
drop shots.
Mojo Gaming.
You-
Mojo Gaming was connected with Goldpack with an alt account, and he was allowed to upload videos. He's refused to do the right thing by taking intellectual property of mine, which is a privacy invasion, off of his account. And because of this, he's now blacklisted from all the Goldpack community, because he's targeting us wanting to troll us and upload more footage. Also, we don't want to give him the satisfaction of being able to hang out with us, because we're a very large and fun community, very juicy, full of squeakers and people that are, you know, normal. IXO is also blacklisted, because he's tried to target us many times before, and I'm not going to give him the satisfaction. I will allow trollers to upload videos if they have my permission, but most of them aren't allowed, because most of them are dumb, stupid, have no idea what they're doing. They beat their meat off to useless content that, in all honesty, is kind of just really weak.
Hey.
So,
Mojo used to
hang
be
on.
cool, but then he
I'm
went
still
soft.
trying to wrap my head around that. So you gave him permission to upload videos, and then you took away the permission?
Not all of them, only at first a couple
Why
of
do
the
I
original
feel
ones.
like Bad Gamer
But now
is
he's
that one guy?
uploaded more.
But you did
He's
give him
uploaded
permission.
more. Yes, I gave him permission.
Right, okay.
I'm also allowed to reject permission. And
All
he doesn't
you-
have a recording of me giving the permission. I gave it to him by text. And now I'm rejecting
Oh
it.
my god.
He's required to take them off the net.
Can you tell them to stop? Seriously.
I think he's giving me a lot.
Also, there's position number 2. If he tries to defend himself with 3 videos he has permission for, he has a recording of my other members, and I can simply get them to take the video down for me. Because unlike most clients, my members respect me and respect that wish. So if it doesn't work
So
at
if
the
he
first
doesn't respect you and like take him down, you're gonna just sort of target his videos and his channel
No,
with your members and
if
just
he doesn't
sort of take
respect
it
the
down.
law. Dude, this is the law. You know, you're not allowed to use other people's property. Intellectual property is digital property.
keep an eye
So-
on.
digital.
So, I mean, if that's what you want to do, I'm quite willing to report his videos if that's what you want us to do. You know, we can get them taken down.
You won't look. This isn't a report. This is a privacy invasion report, which takes a lot more effort to submit. This isn't a simple report this video, type in one sentence here. This is a send this email to the YouTube security team and please state a whole bunch of information and even a recording of your own voice. And it takes them a few days to come back. And it gets the video removed immediately. Reporting a video for not liking is one thing. Reporting it because it's a privacy invasion is a whole different ballgame. Okay.
So how many videos have you managed to get taken down so far? Or how much of his channel, I should
Well,
say?
surprisingly, he's actually smarter than most trollers. He's been monitoring his email very closely, and when I submitted the first couple of reports, he also typed up something phony, sent it back to the security team, and they found it as innocent. This will take more effort on my behalf to actually resubmit the report, which then they'll request more information and probably a recording of my own voice as proof. And once that goes through, then he's going to be trapped like a mice in a corner.
So how many videos? How many? One or two? Or
None
like,
so
none
far.
or-
None. I started on
None
the
so-
first.
How long have you been
himself.
getting it?
Hasn't it been like over a month since you threatened
I'm
him?
not hardcore on it because I'm too busy managing a very large
Can we
plan.
play it?
He's on my.
Fair enough.
He's on my what
I
you
mean-
call to-do list.
I mean, I watched that video, and that video there that I was watching earlier of you and him was like over a month or so old. So this must be like long time in the works.
What?
Like
I've
the
known
one
him
that
for
says
like over
Marshall
2 years now.
threatened me, or yeah, Marshall Goldpack threatened me. I still had it open on YouTube.
Oh, that's good for him. But he's on my look. There's a lot of things to do on my to-do list. There's a very long to-do list. I've currently just moved from
Okay.
Queensland to South Australia. There's a lot of things I've got to do in the real world. Concentrate more work on the Xbox. Right now, the current objective on the Xbox is to get Goldpack. It's big, strong, healthy, and the strongest clan in the community. Mojo's videos, taken down or not, will not prevent Goldpack from getting to the top. So it's not a priority. It's still a to-do, but it's not priority. It's a little bit lower on the priority list. And I can't clone myself. I have to do things one at a time. I wish I could clone myself.
So do you think like the entire Mojo is just cancer then, or is it just
No,
him?
no. I originally respected his property and his videos. I found the ones he uploaded about Goldpack quite funny and quite innocent because, you know, they built off the right kind of thing. They weren't like fake, they were real, and they're pretty cool. It's only when he decided not to respect my privacy wishes of my intellectual property. You see, my Goldpack members aren't even allowed to use that picture. It's a private one that's meant to represent Goldpack on the digital frontier for media. Discord and YouTube and other things like that. This represents like the didact symbol for the didact leader. This is a symbol for the digital Marshall Goldpack on medias. Like if suddenly, yeah, it's part of the Halo lore thing. That's what it was a replicate of. Like the Flood has its own icon, the Forerunners and the didact has its own icon. 343 Guilty Spark has its own icon. This would be the icon that would pop up on a monitor if Goldpack contacted like the Forerunners facilities. They'll have a unique icon. So I made one for Goldpack, which was pretty good in Facebook when I brought it out. It was hot shit when it first came out, that's for sure. But I'm the original creator of it. It's intellectually my property, with even a watermark. Anyone who uses it is using my property, and I can do what I want from that point on. Because that's kind of how it was. It's like stealing intellectually, and then you got stealing physically. But intellectually is kind of a different thing.
I have a question.
Fair enough.
Like,
Fair enough.
if I made my picture Microsoft, like my gamer picture was just Microsoft, and I was talking shit to millions of people, I'm sure it would be pretty obvious Microsoft would privacy invasion report me, and I would be forced to remove my gamer picture. And I'd probably even lose gold if I uploaded it again. It's kind of the same terminology. Their property is their property, my property is my property, and that's just got to be respected in both ways.
You would,
Equality.
you would if you've been making money from it.
Can we have an assessment?
such a thing as free
try
use
for a
too,
grenade.
Marshall.
Anyway, yeah, I'm
But
still getting
it-
it, bro.
It's limited.
Can I throw a grenade?
Hey, Car, when we start uploading our top 10 videos and all the shit videos we're making, okay, let's go push.
Really?
Okay,
He threw a
pro,
grenade at him.
Depends on the situation.
Pro,
He
I've
threw
got
a
one.
that's the
grenade at
second
you.
warning, pro, second warning.
That's
The
a first
third one's gonna
isn't
get
it?
you.
No.
No, you already had one. This is your second.
That's what